just being outside.
Oh, yeah?
And it's an extra large. It was like $18. Normally $40.
Oh, sweet.
So if you want to give him that.
Yeah, I'll give you. Thank you. Because it'll go with the pants that he bought himself that I'm going to wrap up.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I know he goes, here's your Christmas present for me. He hands me some pants. I was like, excellent. No, I'm sorry. It's been one of these weeks. I've been trying to, I got the boys well enough to go to their Christmas concert yesterday, and then they all just crapped out on me, and I took all four of them into the doctor today, and the doctor thought they were coughing so bad he put a mask on.
All four for six?
Yeah. Well, I'd say Christian's probably the best. He just seems like he's just stuffy. And Jackson, I think, is on the mend. He's been sick since Sunday. I think he's kind of on the mend. It's just yesterday really wore him out because I just doped him up with a bunch of airborne and vitamin C, and I should have gotten some garlic. That's what I needed to get.
Garlic and lots of water and zinc.
Zinc. Oh, another good one. Yeah, I kind of stopped the echinacea after he had blood in his urine for a while there, but I think it had to do with more of his kidney stones than anything, so should go back to the echinacea. Yeah, I need to go get some of that because I stopped by Walmart and all I got was the doc told me, he said for sore throats, he said the Lifesaver, the winter greens, and the true peppermints, not the sugar-free stuff. He said those are actually pretty good for sore throats. And I was like, oh, cool, because I can't get cough medicine down Jackson to save his life. So, I mean,
you got to do it like my mom used to do it. You sit on him on the floor with your knees on his arms.
Oh, I'm not kidding. He'll go into a full-on panic, start crying, and and now Katie's starting to do it, and she used to be so good about taking stuff. It's terrible.
She learned it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, doggone it. And I was using her. I said, come on, you know you're better than that. She just, when I told her we were going in to have her throat swabbed, she started just crying because I don't want to gag. I don't want to gag. I don't want to gag. Just.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep. But they're all strep throat free, ear infection free. He doesn't think it's the flu. He said he thinks it's just a nasty cold virus type of thing. And so just keep him away from everybody, including him. So.
Okay, well, maybe you'll have them well by Christmas.
I know. Well, they should be. Goodness sakes, I'm just going to make them all sleep for 24 hours and stay away from me, those little buggers.
Yeah, just drug them. That'll do it.
I know. Poor Jordan was just, she never, well, and neither does Jackson, never sleeps in. Those two are my early morning kids, you know. Jackson slept until 10 this morning. He never does that.
Huh.
Never.
Well, that'd be kind of nice for you.
Well, it kind of freaked me out, though. I went out there and I was practically holding a mirror up over his head because I was just like, wait a second, Jackson doesn't sleep in. Christian might sleep in. Katie might sleep in. I will sleep in, but not that one. So,
that's all right. You got 3 more.
Yeah. I only have one redhead, though. Only one.
Yeah, that's true. Save the redhead.
So anyway, Katie missed her. They were supposed to be the last day for school. You know, they have parties and everything. And when it was pajama day, they could wear their jammies. And she's like, I want to wear my pajamas. And I said, nope. So she wore them to the doctor's office. She thought that was fun.
Yeah, that's just good. They actually have those days at high school.
See, I just don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
high school kids all wearing their pajamas.
I don't know. It might be one thing if they're like, you know, sweat panty type of thing. The pants, sweat, you know, those kind of things. But then you always get the dorks that are wearing something that's really not okay.
My girl was wearing a full suit, looked like a squirrel. That was her pajamas. She was wearing a squirrel suit to high school.
Huh. Okay.
It's hard not to laugh. I'm not allowed to laugh at the kids.
You're not allowed. Is that in the rules somewhere?
Well, if they're offended and they say something, then yes, I'm in trouble.
Oh, brother. Well, see, Katie going to a private school, I think they can still make fun of her.
Oh, good.
But no, she came home from school Tuesday. Chris stayed home from work because he had an eye appointment. We both had eye appointments in the morning, and so he stayed home. We both took her to school. Then we went to our eye appointment. While I was sitting there at the eye appointment, the school called, and she had barfed at school. So, yeah, she's been there, a week and 1 day, and she's already puked at school. So, yeah. So, I went right down there, picked her up, and then she hasn't been back since, because they've all just been sick. And I'm like, ugh. And I'm kind of low-key as far as I don't take everybody to the doctor very often, and so I was like, oh, I don't know, but Chris kept saying, they just don't look good. They don't look good. And I said, fine. So, when Jordan woke up in the middle of the night, twice last night when she felt hot and she was crying every time she'd cough. And I thought, oh, crap, maybe they have strep. So I took them all in today. And he said he goes, anytime that they sore throats like that, you have to check them. He says, fine, but yeah, they're all fine. So, I mean, they're just, your mom or you or nobody else wants to be around them. Chris said he'd be home next week. So, I'm kidding. He said, be at the range at 8 tomorrow or something.
Chris is going to be at the range at 8?
That's what he said. Why are you going to be there so early? You want me to ask him again?
No, it's usually 8:30.
Oh, maybe he said 8:30. Just a second. I mean, he told me and I can't remember. 2 seconds ago. Ooh, she better not be drinking my water.
Right,
Nobody touch my stuff. Where did he go? Where'd your dad go? Huh? I think he said 8:30. I think you're right.
Well, tell him I'll call him in the morning because I have to make a special tool to insert a part into a gun that we want to test. So
Okay.
I will call him around 8.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. I mean, he'll be up. He'll probably be hiding. Oops, those are cookies are done.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Holler if you need anything else. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Email me any ideas you have.
I will do it. Actually, I'll sit down and do it tonight. I'm just sorry I didn't do that sooner. Okay. Bye.
Right.
Who died and named Jimmy Kimmel? Why is ABC in charge of ABC? They never give you to everybody. You get the point, folks? You get the point? No, equality.
What's too hot for you?
Even look at my business that I'm in. Used to be AM.
Oh, the chips are?
AM FM radio.
Okay.
Then satellite radio. Now digital radio. People podcasting. More radio stations, more radio broadcasts, more radio hosts, more platforms than you can even possibly use. That's freedom. Freedom against equality. Equality percent.
Christian.
Freedom.
Oh, you said 8:30, right?
Understand?
Not it. You said 8:30, right? Tomorrow? Not
8:30.
Make rule every week.
6:15.
For a new comic.
You need to have something in your belly.
What did you do with my phone?
Check here.
The Fred Smith Show. The Sally
Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
No reason why we can't have equality.
Knock it off.
Equality.
That was Jordan.
Net neutrality? How about TV network?
Oh, I thought she was under the table.
What did she do?
Not me, she said.
Tell me what?
Party. So, now you got food on the shirt. You want a clean shirt.
All men, at least with male genitalia.
You don't want to wear those goofy big old shoes.
Where's he going?
He's just going over the Dutch hours.